2008 Ford Mustang water pump. It's a 4.0 liter. First thing you're gonna do is drain it. Already drained it. That's the drain plug on the passenger side, which is the right side. You're gonna turn that to the left with a 3/4 for a 19mm socket or wrench, and let it drain out that drain port right there until it starts dripping. Once it starts dripping, it's good to go. You can tighten it back up, but don't tighten it too tight because you will strip it. So that's plastic. Just tighten it up good enough that it's, good and snug and tight. And then you start from the top. So once you start from the top, you're gonna take off this right here. I already took it off. It's gonna be an 8mm head, and that's gonna be an 8mm head for these clamps. Or you could use a flathead screwdriver, and it'll do the same thing. You're gonna take off this vacuum hose, which goes to the PCV valve. You're gonna push up on this green tab, and then you're gonna push it up this way. If you can see, you're gonna push it up this way, and then push it up that way, and then push back on it, and it'll pop right off. With these, you just wiggle that, pull it out, both sides. Now you got space to get to the water pump. I already took off the belt, the serpentine belt, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a 3/8 ratchet, and the tension is over here on your passenger side, this thing right there. You're gonna put your ratchet, your 3/8 ratchet, inside this hole right here at the head of it, and then you're gonna push down on it. I'm gonna give you a demonstration in a minute. Alright, I ain't trying to give me a hard time. Okay, there we go. So you get in there, and then you push down on it. As you see it go down, then you take the belt off right here. This idle pulley, just slide it from at the bottom, and then it'll come right off. And then just get the belt out your way. Next step is going to be to take off the hoses from off the water pump, and which is one right here. You got this bottom one down here, and you got one on this side, the passenger side. So you're gonna take off them 3 hoses. With this hose at the bottom down here, the big hose to go to the radiator, the clamp is facing the other way. As you can see, you don't see the ends to get the clamp off, but the reason why is because so the ears of the clamp won't be in the way when you put on the belt or when the belt is spinning, because it will be close to the belt and it can tear your belt up, rip it up, and then you have all types of issues. So just make sure you put this clamp facing back that same way. If you put this one back on. Now if you get a screw on, you should be good. Just make sure the head of it is not anywhere, or the strap that starts to come out once you tighten it. Just make sure it's nowhere near the belt. That's all. Just make sure it's clearance. Okay. I will be back once I get started.